Welcome to The Explainer. Look, today we're doing something really exciting. We are building a complete step-by-step roadmap for you to start earning a remote income. And this is specifically designed for students, daily commuters, or honestly, anyone who might be unemployed right now. The absolute best part, we're building this path assuming you have zero prior experience. Nothing, nada. We're going to take the data from our source material and break down exactly how you can literally start today using just your laptop and an internet connection.
But before we get too deep, let's do a quick reality check. We are entirely bypassing the scams. There are absolutely no pyramid schemes here and no become a millionaire overnight nonsense. Instead, we're focusing purely on legitimate platforms, places where real people are making actual money online right now in 2026.
So here's our roadmap for The Explainer. We'll start with your current remote work reality, move into zero experience tasks, then talk about building up freelance skills, scaling to passive income, and wrap up with staying safe and motivated in the early days. Let's get right into it.
Section 1, your remote work reality. Setting the stage. Because before you apply anywhere, you've got to understand the remote work landscape based on your own personal financial goals.
Think of the 10 platforms we're covering today as falling into two distinct buckets: immediate payout speed versus long-term or passive income. Now, if you're a student or someone who just needs cash fast, you're going to want to prioritize platforms that offer the most reliable, quick payment schedules for beginners. But if your goal is to eventually replace a full-time career, your transition plan will lead you toward those long-term scalable platforms. Understanding this balance? That's step 1 on your roadmap.
All right, Section 2, Zero Experience Required, the quick start. What if you literally have no specialized skills, zero portfolio, and honestly, no clue where to even begin?
Well, out of all the options analyzed in our sources, there are 3 top platforms that rank as the absolute easiest for complete beginners to start earning quickly today. Let's break those down. First up is user testing. This is perfect for quick feedback loops, and it proves just how much companies value everyday opinions. You don't need to be a tech genius at all. You literally just get paid to test websites or apps before they launch. You record your screen, speak your honest thoughts out loud, and answer a few questions. That's it. Sessions usually take just 10 to 20 minutes. It's not going to make you rich, but man, it is one of the easiest ways to earn online with absolutely no experience. Next is Cambly. This one's super interesting. You get paid to have casual English conversations with learners worldwide. And no, you don't need formal teaching experience. A lot of students just want to practice chatting with a fluent speaker. You log on, accept calls, and talk to people across the globe. Plus, here's a massive pro tip. Practicing English conversation on Cambly is an incredible way to build up your own confidence for future higher-paying client meetings down the line.
Rounding out our beginner tier, we have small task platforms like Rev, Clickworker, and Amazon Mechanical Turk. Rev pays you to transcribe audio, which is awesome if you type fast. Clickworker and MTurk offer what are called human intelligence tasks. That's just a fancy way of saying simple jobs only a human can do right, like categorizing data or labeling images. Now, full transparency, the initial pay here can be kind of low, but the secret sauce? Consistency. These platforms offer incredible flexibility, making them specifically tailored for students and commuters seeking a reliable secondary income right from their phones or laptops in their free time.
Moving on to Section 3, freelancing with simple skills, the hustle. Once you've mastered those beginner microtasks, it's time to scale up from side tasks toward a full-time income by monetizing simple skills.
When you're ready to transition to general platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, here is your exact roadmap. Step 1, pick just one simple service. Don't overcomplicate it. Step 2, and this is absolutely crucial to attract clients, create a clean, professional profile. That means picking a friendly, high-quality profile photo and writing a clear professional bio. And Step 3, leverage free AI tools. Seriously, use ChatGPT to help write your service descriptions. Use Canva's AI for quick design mockups, or CapCut to automate video captions. These tools will massively speed up your delivery times.
The big takeaway here is that you do not need to be a world-class expert to succeed. Honestly, consistently delivering simple skills like data entry, Canva design, or caption writing often outperforms those super complicated skills that nobody is actually searching for. Start simple, rack up a few 5-star reviews, and then you can slowly start raising your prices.
Another massive opportunity right now in this skill-building phase is a platform called Appen. They focus heavily on AI-related remote jobs because tech companies desperately need real humans to train their artificial intelligence systems. You might be evaluating search results, labeling data, or recording voice samples. As AI keeps exploding, platforms like Appen are offering short and long-term projects that are just getting more and more popular every single year.
All right, Section 4, Scaling to Passive Income, the big leagues. Because as your skills and your portfolio improve, it's time to map out a transition plan from simple task platforms to high-end consulting roles and eventually passive income.
Now, there's a huge difference between beginner task sites and professional platforms when we're talking about your long-term career growth. Sites like Clickworker will accept almost anyone for quick tasks, but platforms like TopTal, they operate in a completely different universe. TopTal is strictly for specialized experts, developers, and consultants. They have a really tough screening process, but if you get in, clients pay premium top-tier rates. It just goes to show that remote work isn't just side hustle money anymore. It can absolutely be a highly paid, full-time career.
But here's the thing. Even premium hourly freelancing has a financial ceiling, right? There are only so many hours in a day, which brings us to a really crucial question for the ultimate stage of your remote roadmap. How do you finally stop trading your time for money?
The answer is shifting from hourly freelancing to selling digital products on platforms like Teachable. Instead of getting paid per hour, you create a tutorial, a guide, or a full course about literally anything you're good at, from fitness to video editing. The magic word here is scalability. You create that digital asset once, and you can potentially sell it endlessly. That is exactly how you transition into creating true, scalable, passive income.
Of course, pulling all of this off takes some serious effort, so let's hit our final section, staying safe and motivated. Consider this your survival guide for the early days.
Look, to survive month one, you've got to manage your expectations. Your first few gigs, they're probably going to pay very little. Your early applications will absolutely get rejected. Progress is going to feel slow, and you know what? That is completely normal. To stay motivated, we highly recommend creating a daily schedule that balances sending out new job applications with tasks that actually improve your skills. Success ultimately comes to the people who just stay consistent and keep applying, even when those initial results are slow.
And perhaps the absolute most important safety tip on our roadmap today, how to avoid job scams. The rule here is simple, and it is absolute. Never, ever pay random people upfront fees for a guaranteed online job. Legitimate platforms pay you for your work, not the other way around. Keep that golden rule locked in your mind to protect both your time and your wallet.
So, we've covered the complete step-by-step roadmap, from zero-experience platforms like user testing and Cambly, scaling up with simple skills on Upwork, all the way to passive income on Teachable. I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Look back at everything we've talked about. Which of these platforms are you going to tackle as step 1 on your remote work roadmap today? The opportunity is absolutely there. You just have to take the leap and log on. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.